welcome to our next math lesson on this Friday. We're going to be working with our base tens blocks. I know you guys really enjoy working with these. We have learned about our tens and our ones. Guess what? We are going to be adding another place value. Which place value comes next? Ones, tens, and then what? Did you say hundreds? Yes, this is hundreds. So how many hundreds am I holding? Just one. So this is 100. This is 110, and this is 1, 1. So if I have 100, 110, and 1, 1, what number is that? What number is that? Well, let's look here. If we are going to, let me go ahead and make my columns. Hundreds, tens, and ones, okay? So if I have how many hundreds? That's 100, 110, and 1, 1. So what number is that? That number is 111, right? 111. Okay, what if I do this? Okay. Here's my number. It's kind of hard to hold up all three, but we'll go over it one at a time. So how many hundreds? I have 100. How many tens? 2 tens. And how many ones? 2 ones. So what number did I get? What number was that? 122. Okay, good. All right. So I want you to pause your video and go get a piece of paper and a pencil, just a blank piece of paper, a big sheet, because remember these guys, we're going to see what number you're going to write down, and I'm going to show you the answer, okay? Go ahead and get your piece of paper and your pencil so you can see if you're correct, okay? All right, let's begin. So let's look here. I'm going to hold up. How many hundreds are there? How many tens are there? And how many ones? So what number did you get? Make sure to write a format of hundreds, tens, and ones on your sheet if you want to just break it down a little bit more. So how many hundreds, how many tens, and how many ones? And what number did you get? Okay, so how many hundreds are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 hundreds. How many tens are there? There's 2 tens. And how many ones are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So what number is that? That number is 626. 626, are we right? Yes! Okay, next one. So I'm just going to hold up the card, and you guys go ahead and write the number. Write the number that you see. Hundreds, tens, and ones. Okay, do you have a number? Okay, did you get 236? Yes. Okay. Ooh, let's look at this one. How many hundreds? How many tens? And how many ones? What number is that all together? How many hundreds? How many tens? How many ones? Did you write down 100? Good job, good job. Okay, one more. Let's do this one. You go ahead and you write the whole number. Hundreds, tens, and ones. Okay, what number did you get? Did you get 362? Yes, I'm so proud of you. Okay, guys, so we have added hundreds to our place value and our blocks. So let's go ahead and get out our worksheet. We're going to do the front and the back. So go ahead and get your paper out, page 271. And you might need one crayon. That would be good. You can still use your pencil if you'd like, but if you want to get a crayon, go ahead and pause your video. And I will share my screen with you while you're getting that. All righty. So we're going to color the blocks to match the number. So let's look at the first one. The first number is what? Okay, if you want to help, if you want to just add the HTO at the top, that you know the H is the hundreds, the T is the tens, and the O is the ones. Okay, so how many hundreds are there? 4. So how many hundreds are we going to color? 4. We're going to color 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I probably went a little bit quick for you guys, so let me go ahead and do this here. And you don't need to, you could just fill it in. That's 400. Now how many tens? Do you see the tens column? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we need to color that last one, that last 10? No, because we already colored 5 of them, and that's what it asked us to do. And how many ones? 2. 1, 2. There we go. We just colored 452. Let's do the next one. 736. So how many hundreds are we going to color? Right. We're going to color 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I colored all 700s because that's how many hundreds there are. How many tens am I going to color? Right, 3. 1, 2, 3, because remember, we have our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. And how many ones am I going to color? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. Okay, now let's see the next one. How many hundreds are there? How many hundreds am I going to color? 2 of them, because it's 234. So I'm going to color 200. 1, 2. How many tens? 3. 1, 2, 3. And how many ones? 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Okay, and the last one. I'm going to give you 1 minute to do this by yourself, and then I'm going to show you the answer. Go ahead and color how many hundreds. If it takes you a long time to color, you could just make a squiggly line like this through it with your crayon. Remember, you're doing the hundreds. Now, how many tens are you going to color? And how many ones are you going to color? Okay, are you ready? Okay, I'm gonna do it and see if I got the same as you. Okay, so there are 800, so I'm gonna color 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 800s. There's 6 10s right here, 6 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there are 6 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me an all right if you got the same one I did. All right. Okay, so we are good with the front. So let's go ahead and turn it over to the back of our paper right here. Let me switch to the back here. Okay, there we go. And let me erase this here. Okay. All right. So we are going to add our numbers. So we are going to add the numbers. So it says what we do first in red there, kind of like the red is orange. It says add the ones first. Okay. So these numbers right here, these numbers, guys, right here, 234, that came from this picture, okay? And 152, that came from this picture here, okay? Okay, then we're ready to add. So we gotta add the ones first. So we add these, 4 plus 2 is 6. Then we add the tens next. 3 plus 5 is 8. And then we add the hundreds last. 2 plus 1 is 3. So we have to go in that order. We always have to add the ones first, the tens next, and the hundreds last. We don't ever want to add the hundreds, tens, and ones. We need to always, whenever we're adding and subtracting, we need to do the ones first, then the tens, then the hundreds, and then you're gonna have thousands when you go up to the next grade, okay? So, but remember, you gotta add the ones first. You're going right to left when you're adding. Okay, so let's look at number 5. First, we gotta get our number from our first picture. So we're on number 5, and we're gonna take this picture here, and we're gonna fill in the number that we see, okay, from this picture. This top one right here, okay, goes in the top column of hundreds, tens, and ones. So how many hundreds are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 hundreds. How many tens are there? I see 2 tens. And how many ones are there? I see 3 ones. Now, this one comes from this picture. How many hundreds are there? We're doing this one right here, guys. 1, 2, 3. There's 300. How many tens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens. And how many ones? There's 4 ones. Okay, so now we're ready to add. What do we have to add first? The ones first. So 3 plus 4 equals 7. 2 plus 5 equals 7. 6 plus 3. And again, you could use any method. You could count the hundreds all together to add all of them. You could count all the tens. You could count all the ones. But remember, you need to start with the ones first. But you could count the pictures. You could use your fingers. You could get counters. You could get a number line, however you want to add. So 6 plus 3 is 9. Okay, now let's do the next one. Why don't you tell me, we're gonna take this picture here, the top one, and put the numbers here. So how many hundreds are there? Fill in how many hundreds you counted for the top picture. Did you fill in 5? That is correct. How many tens are there? Did you fill in 4? There are 4 tens. And how many ones? There are 4 ones. Good job. Okay, now the bottom picture. Excuse me, I went to the wrong, I don't want to do the total. We need to fill in the numbers first. So that goes right here. So how many hundreds are there? There are 400. And how many tens are there? There are 5 tens. And how many ones are there? There are 3 ones. Okay, great. So now what are we gonna do first? We're gonna count the ones first. Again, you can count these pictures of the ones together or do 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 equals, you write in your answer and then I'm gonna tell you. 4 plus 3, did you put a 7? You are correct. Now we're gonna add the tens. So you can count these tens here, these tens plus these tens. Or you could say 4 plus 5. What is 4 plus 5? Did you put in 9? You are correct. Okay, 9. All right, let me make that a neater 9. 9. Okay, and the hundreds. You could count all of the hundreds or just say 5 plus 4, and that is 9. So that number is 997. There's 997 blocks here. Okay, so the bottom is review. So you can use any method that you're comfortable with to add. Okay, you can use a number line, you could get counters, you could put the big number in your head and count on. Whatever you choose to solve each of the addition problems. Now, you go ahead and you do the 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And you can pause this video and I'm gonna do number 12 and 13 with you, just to remind you how we add the 3 digits. So we're gonna first add 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2 is 7, okay? Now we're gonna bring this down and we have 7 plus 6. 7 plus 6, and here's where you may wanna use your number line, put the big number in your head, use counters because you don't have enough fingers. But 7 plus 6 equals 13. So 13 is the answer. Let's do one more of those. So we're gonna add 1 plus 7 first. 1 plus 7 equals 8. Then we're gonna bring 8 plus 3. 8 plus 3 equals, see if you can get it. Did you get 11? Okay, great. So you guys can do the other review ones at the top. I'm going to stop sharing my video. Okay, great. So we are finished with the front and the back of our mat. And that was exciting that we added another place value of 100. So have a great weekend. It is Friday, and I just hope you show appreciation throughout the rest of the weekend. Show gratitude, love one another, be helpful, be kind, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.